we asked the question, and when you asked the question, Vaughn, about is Black love under attack? Externally, I absolutely say yes. But if you conquer the enemy within, the enemy without can do no harm. And so I think that it's important that we, highlight the fact that when it comes to Black love being under attack, we got to look at self. And I'm saying that, emphasize, and of course I'm rocking with you, Mansho. Well, let me just say this. So in terms of Mansho, one thing that I value that you do, bro, is you be real hip to the music and the movies. Mansho, like you love to lift up the Black love movies, and I got to go back and look at some of the ones that you list, but it just shows me your range and how important this work is to you. And so kudos to you, bro, for doing that. And so all of that definitely, in my opinion, plays a part. But for me, I like to start with self, and when we deal with the stuff that's going on internally, then we have enough strength to conquer that which is externally. So that's what I would say, just to pop it off from my side.
Yeah, Vaughn, I think that. Oh, go ahead, brother.
No. Go ahead. What you got?
I was gonna redirect that to you, because you asked a great question, and Aize came in with the really profound answer that he always brings, right?
Yeah.
So, Aize had this great title, and I don't know if I could share it. Aize, is it all right to share?
I don't know what you're about to say, but I'm gonna say yeah. My wife should be asking that, and I'd be like biting my, I'm like, I don't know.
Right. It's so funny because I heard you say that a couple times in some videos that I watched of you guys. Like, I don't know what you're about to say, but you had the countering the conspiracy to destroy Black love title, which I think is phenomenal. I love it. I think it articulates so much. And it's to harken back to, one of the preeminent thinkers in Jawanza Kunjufu, and countering the conspiracy to destroy Black boys. So Vaughn, what I was going to ask you to build on, with Aize's point, one of the things that, one of the primary conspirators that Kunjufu talked about was us, ourselves, right? So now Aize is saying that, it really makes me think about, soon as you started saying that, Aize, I started to think about myself. What are some of the ways that I attack Black love? Or especially, we're all love workers, right? We're all married, multiple decades and all of that, and we love. This is the work that we do. This is the focus that we have. But what is it that we may be doing, adding to the conspiracy? Because sometimes as co-conspirators, the intent is not to destroy, but not being mindful of some of the things may have us play into it. So Vaughn, could you think of anything that you, or that not necessarily you per se, but that we as a people are doing, to help, attack this thing?
Yeah, man, that's a heavy question, bro.
It is.
I'm in a married men's Facebook group, and one of the questions came up about a popular YouTuber, and the way I responded is reflective of the passion that I feel toward this movement that we have going on, the three of us, particularly our countering the conspiracy to destroy Black love. And so in my passion, sometimes I might come off a bit abrasive toward our men. Right. You know what I mean? So in other words, like if I hear, so I think that we're in a great space where men are now being vocal about our concerns, expressing our concerns. And I think that's healthy, because for a long time we've been suppressing that. It's been thought of to be weak, to express our concerns, right? And to even share our feelings, if we can even use that buzzword as far as men and masculinity goes, right? But there's a line, right? And so there's a line between constructively expressing our feelings and our thoughts and being destructive in the way that we express those thoughts and feelings. Yeah. And I'm real sensitive to that line. And so when I sense that brothers are being destructive, then I get it's a trigger for me. you know, and so I don't always respond in the most thoughtful way. And sometimes it may come off like in the group as if I'm, you know, maybe attacking or being insensitive is probably a better word
Mhm.
to the pain that some of the brothers may be feeling. And it's, a brother in the group pulled my coat to it. He's like, yo, man, you know, you're attacking, you know, whatever. And I was like, yo, and I apologize. I was like, yo, I didn't mean it as an attack. And I went back and I reviewed my paragraph, and I could see how it wasn't an attack, but it was still, I could see how my words could have been perceived as at least insensitive.
Right.
And so, to the point of your question, I think sometimes we're so passionate about destroying or countering that conspiracy that, you know, we got to be mindful to not be hypersensitive in the perspectives that those of us who are in pain may be offering from a sincere place of pain, because they don't always offer it in the most constructive way.